My name's Veronica. It's really nice to meet you. Oh, I see Gordon. I'm just. Oh, let's see. Except. Hi, Gordon. Can you hear me? I can't hear you, Gordon. Can you guys hear me? Can everyone hear me? Just say something down in the chat. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Oh, can everyone hear me? Oh, you can hear me, but not Gordon. Oh, okay. Gordon, I don't know if you need to reconnect. You want to try maybe leave the live and then I'll accept you back in? Okay, perfect. Okay, everybody. So just while we're waiting for Gordon, today is a little bit less than a week to Thanksgiving. Is everyone excited? I don't know. I know I am because Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays. I love the fall time. And I think it's just so important for us to think and always be thankful for everything we have. So Thanksgiving is such an important holiday. Okay, you guys. So just while we're waiting for Gordon, this is what we're going to be making today. It's a little pine cone turkey. Oh, I see Gordon's back. Let's see. Hi, Gordon. Oh, I still can't hear you. I can see your mouth moving, but I can't hear you. I think you said, how are you? I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good too. Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll try without any sound. We'll see how this goes. And you can message me in the chat if you have any questions. Or maybe, I don't know if you need like earbuds or something. Maybe that could connect it. But I don't know. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I don't know if Gordon's seen this because he was coming back, but this is what we're going to be trying to make. We're going to be making a pine cone turkey today. And I made this. Actually, I finished making this last night because I couldn't find any pine cones anywhere. So I needed to go on a nature walk and find some. But now, if anyone's comfortable using hot glue, you guys can use hot glue to glue it, but for me, I'm not that comfortable using hot glue because I always burn myself. So I use tape. If anyone doesn't like the tape, then you can try your best and try something else. But I think tape is the safest option because I know me, I burn myself all the time. So what we're going to be doing is I want everyone to just get out their pencil, and hopefully you guys have a few different colors of construction paper, okay? So I have here orange, red, and yellow. And these are the colors that I picked for my turkey's leaves, okay? So everyone, if you guys have this, Gordon, do you have this? You want to just give me a thumbs up or not? You have it? Perfect, perfect. So we have orange, red, and yellow here. Now, I want everyone to take a pencil, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to try to trace out kind of like a leaf shape or a feather shape in this case, okay? So I'm gonna make mine pretty big because my other pine cone I have here is pretty big. But if you guys have smaller ones, you can just make them a little bit smaller than me, okay? So what I want everyone to do is I just want everyone to take their pencil and we're gonna trace out a feather shape, okay? Your feathers should be in the shape of something like this, okay? Now, to have a pro tip to make it easier to trace out and cut, what I do is I put all three of my construction papers behind each other, okay? So when you trace out the feather shape on one, when you cut it out, you can cut all three of them at the same time. So it saves us a little bit of time. But if everyone wants to do it, and then you make sure that they're all the same size, right? But if you want to do it individually, that's perfectly fine too. Okay. So I'm going to trace out my feather shape. And then I'm going to cut mine out. So this is my little trace. I don't know, hopefully you can see it. And then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to keep holding these papers together. I've got really big scissors, but I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut along my pencil line, just like that. Okay. I'll give everyone a chance to do that, but you should be able to get 3 of these. Okay? So Gordon, you let me know in the chat too once you've done it, okay? Okay, because I don't want to rush you. Everybody in the chat, please can let me know as well. These are 3 of our feathers. Do you have your feathers, Gordon? Yeah? Perfect. Okay. So the next step that we're going to do is if you want to keep them the same size, I take one of your feathers, place it just like we did before. Oops. With our 3 sheets of construction paper. Place it on top of the construction paper and then trace out that shape. Okay? Because then they're all going to be the same size of feathers. Okay? So if you take one of your feather, you trace around that feather, and then you'll be able to cut it out and have the same size feather. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just tracing around it. Just as so. Sorry, I forgot another feather shape here. Okay, and then I'm going to cut again along my penciled line. Okay, so if there's anyone new that's just joined us, we're working on making our pine cone turkeys. What we're doing right now is we're just tracing out feather shapes. So they kind of look like a leaf or so, but we're just tracing out a little feather shape. And then we're cutting them out. So they should look like this. So now, look at this. Now, I'm going to put mine together. We've got our feathers. Okay? So I want everyone now. Oh, I'm good, Gordon. How are you doing? I'm good, everybody. I'm excited for Thanksgiving next week. That's one of my favorite, I think Christmas is my favorite holiday, but Thanksgiving is one of my top ones. Okay, everyone. So once everybody cuts these out, what I want you to do, you're doing good too. Oh, that's great, Gordon. I hope everyone else is doing good. I hope everyone else is excited for Thanksgiving too. You too? Oh, that's great. Is your name Mark? Is that Mark? That sounds great, Mark. I'm glad you're doing good. Okay, everyone. So once everybody's got their feathers cut out, you're going to take a piece of tape and just put it along the back of them to stick them together. Okay? You may need a couple. You've got a few feathers. You may need a couple pieces of tape. I kind of like to go tape crazy. But everyone is different. Some people don't like the look of tape. I don't mind it because it's clear. Ooh, you might go to Vegas for Thanksgiving. That's so cool. Lucky. Okay, so I've taped all my feathers together. Okay, so while everyone's doing that, I'm going to show you guys what you can do with the feathers in case anyone doesn't have a pine cone. Because I know for me, I had some trouble finding the pine cone. Okay, so if you've got a pine cone, your next step is to take, now I thought I had brown construction paper, but in the whole big case I bought from Dollarama, you guys, it was covered, so I couldn't see what it was. But it said there's 96 sheets and they're all colored. But there was not one brown piece of construction paper in my entire construction paper kit. So I'm using this kind of beigey white one for my turkey's face, okay? The same one that I used to make this here last night, okay? When I finally was able to stick everything on. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do two different things. So if you have a pine cone, fantastic. You can skip this step and you'll do another step. But if you don't have a pine cone, which I know it may be tricky to find, you're gonna try and make your turkey's body now, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a smaller half semicircle, a smaller half semicircle, like this. So a smaller half semicircle. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, let me make it a little darker. Oh, it's very good to meet you too, Gordon. I hope you're having fun. So you can make a smaller half semicircle like this, okay? And then you're gonna do a bigger one on the bottom, okay? So it's kind of like, that's connected to them together. Now it's not that much bigger. You can make it that much bigger. But this is what it should look like. So if you do not have a pine cone, this is the step that I want you guys to do, okay? So I want you to do this. So a smaller half semicircle and then a bigger half semicircle on the bottom, okay? This is for people without a pine cone. For people with a pine cone, all you need to do is a smaller half semicircle. So you get a little treat. It's a little easier for you at this part. So if you have a pine cone, everybody with the pine cone, so doing our original craft, I want you to do a smaller half semicircle and then kind of like a little half of a square-ish for the neck. Oh, I love this nice weather, Gordon. I think that's one of the things I'm thankful for this year, especially with Thanksgiving so soon. I'm always thinking about what I'm thankful for. And I'm loving this weather. It's so nice. It feels like it's summer. But I heard, I don't know if it's true, but I heard some places in Ontario are supposed to get snow sometime next week. So I don't know about that because I love the snow, but only around the winter, December. October, I like the fall. So hopefully, I'm liking this warm weather, but I don't know. Maybe we'll get snow. I hope not. So this, if you guys are doing the pine cone, this is what it should look like. It's kind of like a half semicircle with like a little half of a square. And that is just going to be kind of like the neck, okay? So we got a half semicircle with a little kind of like half of a square, a rectangle for the neck, okay? So it should be in the shape like this. So everyone making the pinecone turkey, this is what our shape is going to be like, okay? So I'm going to cut that out right now, all along my pencil line. Well, it takes me a second because I'm not the fastest cutter, but that's okay. It's better to be precise than quick. So this is what you should have. So when you go and you put it on your pine cone, once we're done, it's going to have a little face. See that? Just like that. Okay. So That's going to be our little turkey's face. Okay? Kind of cute, right? You can sort of see it coming together. And we've got our taped together leaves already. Now look, how cute this is going to look, right? It's starting to come together. So for anyone that does not have their pine cone, who already cut out the leaves, I'm just going to show you with the two big, the smaller semicircle and the bigger semicircle. And again, this is only for people without the pine cone. If you have the pine cone, it's better to do this one, okay? So if you don't have a pine cone, you can still partake in the fun and use those feathers to make your own little turkey decoration. You can still take those feathers we made. You can still have a really cool decoration for Thanksgiving. So no one is left out, even if you can't find them. Okay. So, for everyone who doesn't have a pine cone, now look how cute your turkey can be. So you've got your body now, and you can use those same feathers that we just made for our pine cone and glue them like this, or tape them like this to the back of your pine cone, of your turkey body. Okay? So I have another set of feathers here that I'm going to just tape together that I made before, just to make sure that everyone doing whichever activity can have fun together. So I'm just going to tape these so I can show you guys for our other turkey, for the one without the pine cone. Okay, everybody. So I see new people are joining. We're all making our pinecone turkeys. What we've been doing so far is we've cut out our feathers out of construction paper. We drew one shape of a semicircle, more a pointed semicircle feather. We cut them out in shapes like this. We taped them together, and then we started our bodies of our little faces of our turkeys, where we cut out a semicircle with a little tip at the bottom, kind of like a little rectangle for the face and neck of our turkey. So these are steps. This hopefully is what everyone has right now, okay? Okay, so now we get to the cute part, where I like to make the face. So if everyone has googly eyes, now this is the point where you could either use a glue gun or tape. I'm going to use tape because I feel a little bit safer with it. But it's all up to you, just whatever you're comfortable with. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take two of my googly eyes to make our turkey's eyes. So this is what it's going to look like. What I'm going to do right now is I just did this last time. You can't really tell because it's so clear, especially from a distance where it's going to be on a table. But the tape I used was I just rolled the tape in a little roll, and then I stuck the eyes to it, okay? So that's what I'm going to do again over here. Now, if anyone doesn't have googly eyes, that's perfectly fine too. You'll still make your turkey have a face. Just take any pencil crayon you like, a marker, and you can draw the eyes on, okay? Okay, so there we go. This is just what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll my tape like this. I stick the eyes to it, and then I'm going to stick it on the face, just as so. Now, if you want to space out the eyes a little bit, you can, but I feel like he looks like a scared little turkey like this. Okay, so while everyone gets a chance to do that, again, I'm going to take two googly eyes, you're going to roll the tape, you're going to stick your googly eyes on and on to the back of this. I'm going to do the same thing for my non-pinecone turkey. So anyone who doesn't have their pinecone, you can use the body that we made, and we're going to still roll the tape and stick the googly eyes on, but not on the bigger portion on the bottom, on the top one. Ooh, my favorite Thanksgiving food. Eden, I think my favorite Thanksgiving food is just the gravy. I think that's my favorite part. I put it on everything. I like gravy and mashed potatoes. Or pumpkin pie. I like pumpkin pie too. What about you, Gordon? What's your favorite? Oh, does anyone else have any favorites that they really like? I think pumpkin pie is my favorite Thanksgiving pie, though. If I need something sweet, I'll go for pumpkin pie. But when I think about just the food in general, I'm a mashed potatoes and gravy girl every day. Okay, so this, depending on which one you're using, which one you're doing, this is for your pinecone turkey. If you're just making the regular one, this is for your non-pinecone turkey. Okay, so you have the body here. When with the pinecone turkey, the pinecone is what's acting as the body. Okay, so now hopefully we all have this done. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cut a little mini triangle for the turkeys. I don't know what this is. Is it the nose, the mouth? I'm not too sure, but to make the turkey's face, okay? We're gonna cut a little tiny triangle for that. So if it's easier, you guys can draw it out as well. That's what I'm gonna do. And look, I just did it like this, where I just cut it and I use the bottom as the base of the nose, just so I don't need to spend more time cutting it out, because sometimes that's a little trickier. So I just cut a little triangle like that. I'm just gonna snip it to get the nose. Eden, do you have a favorite Thanksgiving food? I'm sorry I can't hear you today, Gordon. Maybe next time if we do another live together, maybe it'll work then. Okay, so we've got the little nose. Now you can do the same thing where you can roll the tape. Ooh, pumpkin pie is great. I agree. Where we're going to do the same thing where we roll the tape. Okay, we're going to snip ourselves a little piece, roll it, and then stick it to the bottom of the nose. Okay? Okay, so we took our piece, we rolled it. We're going to take our little nose drawing that we've made, or our little nose cutout. We're going to stick it on, just like that. And then, look how adorable. I love it. Okay, so Gordon or anyone that's doing it too, I'll give you a second just to do it, just to finish it up. I'm going to make another one right now for my non-pinecone turkey, just to show everyone, even if they don't have the resources, what they can do. And look at this. Two little perfect pinecone or non-pinecone turkey bodies. Okay? So the next step is where it gets a little bit tricky, because this is where we need to try to tape down or glue on, which may be easier for some people, depending on what you're using. Hot glue is technically how you can do it, but I don't know about hot glue sometimes. So I'm using tape, okay? That's what I'm comfortable with. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and tape him down. So I'm gonna do it to a few different things. I'm gonna take the bottom of the tape and I'm gonna tape it to the bottom. So I'm gonna take my little piece of the neck and try and put it at the bottom and tape it like this, okay? Then I'm also gonna do a loop on the back, a bigger loop, that I'm then gonna put another piece of tape through and stick it on the top, okay? Because that's what I figured it worked yesterday. I know that's a lot instructions. I'll show you one by one, okay? So let's take our tape, put it on here, at the bottom of my turkey's face. I'm gonna get my pine cone and stick it to it. And so it starts to stick onto the bottom. Now this is definitely not gonna hold it down. We're gonna do a few different things, okay? So we're gonna do a few pieces just like this. Take that tape, like that, and you stick it to your bottom of your turkey. Okay, I'm gonna do a few more times, because I know when I was finally taping everything to my pinecone turkey, yesterday was a little bit of a struggle. So if you get a little tricky with it, it's okay. I'm in the exact same situation. So I'm just taping it all down like that. And then I'm gonna do a bigger loop for the back of the face, like this, okay? Hopefully everyone knows how to do that, where you just tape both sides. Ooh, Gordon likes turkey and pumpkin pie, yum. I think everyone likes pumpkin pie. I think that's good. We don't have any pumpkin pie haters in this life. I know there's some people though in my family, they don't like pumpkin pie. And I'm always sad because I love pumpkin pie. Okay, so this is what we have with our loop. And now you can take the back of the loop and just stick it like that. You take your loop of tape you made, stick it like that. If you want to reinforce it a little bit more, I take another piece of tape. This is my sneaky trick I found out yesterday. I can take another piece of tape and just thread it through. So see our loop we just made with the tape? If you thread it through like that, oh, sorry. Thread it through like that, just like that. You can stick it onto here and make sure it's all stuck together. Ooh, what am I doing for Thanksgiving? Well, Thanksgiving, my nephew is actually being baptized. So I have a baptism that week. So normally I see one side of my family and then go to another side of my family's. But because my nephew's being baptized that week, we are just having a celebration for him. And then with my other side of the family, I'm just going and hanging out with my family, going to have probably a big Thanksgiving meal there. Hopefully lots of pumpkin pie. What about you, Gordon? Do you have any Thanksgiving plans? Okay, I think he's saying it in the chat. Does anyone else have any Thanksgiving plans in here? Okay, so this is what we've got. Okay, we've got our turkey. It's all taped down. Again, what I first did is I taped it to the bottom. Okay, I taped it to the bottom to try and make it stick. Then I did a little loop and I stuck it to the back of its head. And then I threaded another piece of tape and through the loop and stuck it on here just to make sure everything's really, really, really stuck. Ooh, your aunt and cousin's house. That sounds like so much fun. Are you excited? Eating some dinner with her family. I know it's such a great time to focus on family Thanksgiving season. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to deal with the hassle of this tape one more time. We're gonna need to glue our feathers to the back of our pine cone, okay? So you're gonna start with using the same process, just taping it to the bottom. Again, taping it all to the bottom. You're just taping these feathers. Hi, Brianna. So we're all taping it just to the bottom like this. Now, gonna fall off, so we need to do that loop again to stick it to here. I'm gonna make a big loop, just like this. I'm making this loop a little bigger than the one for the head because my feathers are bigger. So, big loop like this. And just take my feathers, put it right there, and then stick it on. I don't know if I can do this great on camera. But just took my loop and stuck it to the pine cone as so. Okay. Oh, and see, this is why I need that little reinforcement. So I've got my loop. I'm going to thread another piece of tape in it and stick it to the pine cone. Okay, so just so everyone can see, this is what I just did. I got my loop over here. I got my piece of tape. I'm threading it through and sticking it on. I'm going to do this again because my feathers are bigger than the head. So I just want to make sure I've got some good support so my turkey doesn't fall apart. Gets a little trickier to thread after you've already done one. So it needs to stay in the same spot, but that's okay. We get it done. If it's not perfect, that's perfectly fine. Because just like everyone's unique, every pinecone turkey is unique too. So I think all of them are cute, no matter how much tape you use, like me. I think maybe I go a little bit tape crazy, but I don't know. I like to make sure they don't fall apart. I'm just taping it wherever I see it's falling off. But oh, look at this. This is our little pinecone turkey. So hopefully once everyone's taped theirs on from front to back and stuck it any way they can, hopefully it all sticks together and you got this little pinecone turkey. Okay, now if anyone's having some trouble, oh, I am having fun on IG Live. Are you having fun on IG Live, Gordon? Yeah? I hope everyone who's joined us also had a lot of fun making this. But for anyone that didn't have the pine cone, I just want to show you guys how you can also make sure that you guys you weren't excluded from the fun. Gordon, I love it! Oh my goodness! It's amazing! Wow, okay, let's show everyone them. Gordon, let's show everyone your turkey. Oh my goodness, I love it. It's phenomenal. So cute. Oh, great. I hope everyone loves his too, because that's amazing. So for anyone that didn't have the turkey and wanted to make the body one, all you can do is you have saved a lot of time without having the pine cone, okay? You can just tape your feathers to the back of your pine cone, back of your body turkeys one like this. Okay? Oh, we'll put both turkeys up in a second and we can show everyone our final products. Okay, Gordon, you want to show everyone on live? I'm going to show everyone yours too. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's fantastic. I hope everyone had fun making these. Gordon's, that's so cute. So cute. I love it. It's going to be perfect for a Thanksgiving decoration. So I hope everyone had fun making these. I had so much fun on live with you guys today. And I hope everyone has an amazing Thanksgiving next week. Okay? So I'm hopefully going to see you guys again in 2 weeks' time. And on Thursday, you guys are going to meet my friend Marina, and she's going to be making a really, really cool paper plate pumpkin pie with you guys, which, as you guys now know, that's my favorite food. So I'm a little bit jealous I'm not going to be making one of those with you guys, but I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Oh, I did like your IG lives before. Yeah, Gordon, I was telling you before that I had watched some of yours on YouTube and they were amazing. I had so much fun. I was watching you make the cherry blossoms. I think it was with Sarah last year. So cool. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining our live. I'm sorry I couldn't really talk to you today, Gordon. Hopefully next time the audio all works. Okay. Okay, so everyone, I hope everyone had fun making these. Happy early Thanksgiving, and hopefully I will see you guys again soon. Oh, Gordon, amazing. I love it. Okay, bye, everyone. Bye. Okay, wait. How do I end this now? Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, bye, everyone. I figured out how to do it. Okay, bye.